No nonsense gin drinking. All gin, no nonsense.
Hello gin lovers, welcome back. I'm Bobby Freeman and as you can tell by the way I'm hammering on the desk, I am excited, and that, my friends, is because we have another Beefeater on the show. So excited in fact that I was singing it in the style of a hymn. My friends, ladies and gentlemen, as they would say in Germany, let me introduce you to Beefeater, Rhubarb and Cranberry. And as many of my regular viewers know, Beefeater have really branched out into this kind of fruity and experimental gin thing. I think there's got to be at least 6 or 7 out there now. We've got those ones up there. Which one's missing? Which one is missing? The strawberry one, which is possibly my favourite so far, possibly tied with the old 24. However, this one looks very, very interesting because I don't think we've ever had a rhubarb and cranberry. We had a rhubarb and something. What the hell was it? I've got a feeling I want to say mulberry. It was a rhubarb. No, rhubarb and strawberry from the, I've forgotten the name of it as well. It's the funny name, Boodles. Boodles! Which I liked very, very much. And I liked it particularly because whenever I say the name Boodles, I always say it like this, Boodles! But anyway, that's by the by. Go and watch that video. I'll put a link to it somewhere. But I am very, very excited to. It looks extraordinarily red. Can I hold it in front of something? Have I got something white? I use the brokers there. Can you see how red it looks? It's almost artificially red, and I suspect it probably is. However, is it artificially tasting or is it good? I don't know because I haven't tried it. However, I shall rectify that very shortly. However, my friends, before we get stuck in, I'd like to tell you about a platform called Believe In, which is the first platform that actually lets fans and supporters grow along with their favourite creators. So what you do is you sign up and then you'll get given a virtual card with my weird looking face on it. And once you've got that, you can literally grow along with me. So you invest in old Freeman here, and I can tell you now, it is a guarantee, well not a guarantee, but more or less a sound investment. So as I set myself kind of, sort of various targets for sort of growth and viewing figures and things, if I hit those targets, you get rewarded with virtual coins, which can give you discounts on gifts, and also you can buy stuff in the Believe In marketplace. So if you fancy investing in old Freeman over here, head over to Believe In. I shall put a link in the section below. There's a lovely little logo there. What a lovely logo. Isn't that a nice look? I think that's possibly the best logo I've ever seen in my life, and surely reason enough on its own to join up. But seriously guys, head over there, have a look, see what you think, and because I think it's a really exciting new platform and a great way to grow and for us to grow together. Right, back to the gin. And of course guys, if you've enjoyed this channel, if you enjoy watching me talk a load of old nonsense, then don't forget to check out my other channel, The Bobby Freeman Show, which is in its very early stages, and I'm cultivating a lovely, friendly little close-knit bunch of subscribers. But I hope that I'm aiming for that to be turning into a vast, overwhelming and uncontrollable rabble like I have for this channel here. So if you want a bit more of this, then head over to that, and that's where you'll get it. Right, seriously, back to the gym. Introducing Beefeater, Rhubarb and Cranberry. Combining the natural riches of rhubarb with the twist of sweet cranberry. Beefeater, Rhubarb and Cranberry God, there's a lot of heavy use of the word rhubarb and cranberry in this paragraph. Takes inspiration from the quintessential British flavours and recipes that our founder James Burrow experimented with in the 1800s. Produced in our famous London copper pot still, Rhubarb and Cranberry stays true to our original award-winning London dry recipe, with the addition, of course, of exclusively natural rhubarb and cranberry flavours. Simply pour over ice and top with the tonic water. They don't need to tell me how to make a gin and tonic. I'm quite aware of that, thank you very much. That all sounds well and good to me, my friends, but let's have a look at the botanicals they've got in here. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be, as it said, the classic gin, oh God, I am struggling today. The classic Beefeater gin with the addition of rhubarb and cranberry. So we've got juniper, lemon peel, Seville orange peel, almond, angelica root, coriander seed, angelica seed, orris root, and licorice root. But interestingly, no mention of rhubarb or cranberry, which seems a little bit odd to me, but I suppose they just take that for granted that you assume that's in there. By the way, just so you know, I am conducting this review today while suffering from an injury. I was in the gym today and I'm sad to report that I pulled a muscle in my back. So it's kind of okay, just, standing up is okay. But if I go down like, oh no, that's actually a bit better. Oh, maybe I've got better. Hang on a sec. Oh, fuck, shit. Oh, yeah, a bit of wishful thinking there, yeah. If I bend down further than you just saw then, I get a excruciating shot of pain in my left-hand side. So just to make you aware, in case that happens again, so everyone knows what to expect. You see the lengths that I go to bring in these gin reviews. I suffer through crippling pain just so you guys don't go without. That's just the kind of guy I am. Anyway, let's not. Oh shit, that reset it off again. That's before I have to go and have a sort of a long lie down. Let's get the top off, shall we, and see what it's like. Now we don't have a cork, of course, with Beefeater because they don't do cork. So let's get it in the glass. Good Lord, look at the colour of that. Blimey, that's even deeper red than the old strawberry one, wasn't it? That was more of a pinky sort of colour. So let's have it. Oh my God, I can smell it already. Hang on, I'm going in for the full experience, the full nasal experience, if you can imagine such a thing. Here we go, going in. Ooh, oh man alive! It's thick. It's thick with fruity goodness. Well, I don't know if it's goodness, but it's thick with fruity indulgence. It's pretty nice. It's exactly what it says on the tin or the bottle, as the case may be. It's kind of. Do you know? If I didn't know what it was, I wonder if I would discern what. It's kind of. It's really. Oh God, I'm talking shit. To be honest, it's just. It smells like rhubarb and cranberry in equal measures, I would say. And I know that's kind of a predictable thing. You probably could have guessed that, but that's kind of all it is. It's not kind of multi-layered. Well, it is multi-layered. It's two-layered. It's rhubarb and it's cranberry, but it's kind of very concentrated and very, very sweet. It's bound to be 37.5% ABV. Let me have a look. I can't see. Let me put my glasses on. Yep, 37.5% ABV, which, as we all know, makes it on the very teetering on the cusp of becoming a gin liqueur. I'd say this is as close to being a gin liqueur as we've possibly got with Beefeater. But anyway, I feel like I'm rabbiting on a little bit, to use rabbit as a verb. That's right, isn't it? A verb. Yeah, a verb. So let's crack on and mix it with the old tonic, shall we? Now, this will be an interesting one, this one. I think this could work as a neat one because it is so concentrated and sweet and almost a liqueur. Anyway, we're at the point where we're going to be drinking it, and I always say at this section of the show, thank you to all my supporters of the show, my patrons and my wonderful members, and the people that click that little button, which is a super thanks thing or a super like. I should probably check, because you are all literally paying for the gin on this show. So I say to you, here we go, Beefeater, Rhubarb und Cranberry, as they say in Germany. I say to you, cheers. Okay, now that is kind of very similar to this. It's kind of one of those gins that's no surprises really. It's thick with fruitiness, just like in the aroma. You get, first of all, kind of, the thing about rhubarb is, it's kind of a little bit sharp, isn't it? A little bit kind of, oh, blimey. Now, I'm not getting a huge amount of that in there. Not a huge amount, but it's still kind of pleasant because it's kind of, I would say it's more about the cranberries here. It's a soft, sort of palatable fruity taste with a slight sort of a tinge of rhubarb just glistening around the edges. Imagine that, a glistening rhubarb. I'm fairly certain that's the first time rhubarb has ever been described as glistening on any YouTube show or indeed by any human being. And to be honest, they work well together. They work quite nicely. I think it could do with a little bit more of an oomph, a little bit of that tartness. What we call it tart in the UK. I don't know if any other countries use that. Kind of slightly zingy sort of taste, like you get on those sour sweets, you know, or candy, those Haribo ones. I think it could have sort of benefited from a little bit of that, which the rhubarb might have brought. But I'm being hypercritical there. It's a nice, fruity, slightly softer. I don't think it's got quite the impact that the strawberry one had. That was just like an absolute bomb of strawberry goodness. I was hoping this might do, particularly because of the colour as well. But but as I say, this is being super picky. It's still a nice fruity gin. And obviously the main question is does it still taste like Beefeater? And it definitely does. It's definitely got that core, classic, can't go wrong Beefeateriness about it as well. However, my friends, I reckon, as I said in the introduction, that I think, I've got a feeling, I'm not a big neat gin drinker, as you know, but I reckon this is going to be all about the neatness. So as I pour it into my rather beautiful no-nonsense gin drinking mug, of which I try and sell and fail every week, and literally no one buys my merchandise. I don't blame you, it's not particularly brilliant. You've also got this metal stainless steel no-nonsense no-nonsense gin drinking metal tumbler, as well as the beautiful phone case there if you really want. This is not available. That's there because we've had a really bad storm over the last few days, and there has been an absolute torrent of rainwater. So when I came in, I found this over there in the cupboard, and I use it to dehumidify, de-water my desk, because it was literally just covered. And to be honest, it works very well. But if you are interested in buying one of those, I suppose I could put my name on that and sell it as well. You can't do any harm. But anyway, there it is. I've said it before and I will say it again. That is not the sort. You do not get rubber blade based content like that on any other YouTube channel, as far as I'm aware. Right, let's get the old gin in the mouth, guys. Oh my God, that is so pink. It's actually staying the bottom of the cup pink. Anyway, let's see if it's staying in the mouth pink. To be honest, the sweetness is that's a bit disappointing. I thought it'd be really, really sort of sweet. Look at the colour of it, for God's sake. I thought that'd be super, super sweet. It's not really. The sweetness disappears. The sweetness is unlocked a little bit in the tonic, but it kind of dissipates a little bit in there, and you lose any of that sense of, it just tastes like, hang on a second. Kind of just tastes like you're drinking gin with a tiny tinge of flutter of some sort of generic fruitiness about it as well. So my friends, the one saving grace of Beefeater is it's always monumentally, like almost recklessly cheap, and this one is no exception. This little fella will cost you 14 English pounds, and due to the rather terrible exchange rates that's going on at the moment, that'll be 15 US dollars. That's so annoying, especially when we're going on holiday next year, which is about the same in euros. So whatever you say, that is extraordinarily cheap gin. So then guys, to sum up, as you can probably tell, I'm a little tiny bit disappointed there. I think it could have had a little bit more oomph. I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad at all. I don't think Beefeater would ever produce a bad gin. I just think, dare I say it, they haven't really sort of gone quite as far as they could have done. I would have wanted a little bit more sharpness, a little bit kind of sherbety to it, a bit of zizz, because when you get something that's that sort of colour, I think it's got to be kind of blow your head off with sweetness or, as you say, kind of that sherbety kind of excitement in there. And that kind of, it disappoints slightly. It doesn't live up to its sort of hugely bright and sort of flamboyant exterior. However, it is a pleasant gin. I'd say that's a perfect way to describe it. It's a rather pleasant gin nonetheless. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this today, and also the update on the leaky roof and how I get the water off the desk. If you have appreciated this rather unique content and material, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, press the little like button on the video, and of course if you want to support the channel like my lovely patrons and members do, head over to the Patreon page or click the join button below this here video. But until next time guys, you all know the drill. Take care, stay safe. I'm not happy with that. Take care, stay safe. Thank you to all my patrons and members, that's much better. And keep, of course, drinking the gin.